So last May at StarCast in Vegas, there was supposed to be the roast of Ric Flair, and my inherently inept tag team partner, David Arquette, was going to be one of the roasters. So he asked me if I would write some jokes for him for the roast. So I got very excited, and I wrote down a bunch of jokes, and then the roast never ended up happening. So I had all these Ric Flair jokes, and of course, David still hasn't paid me for them, so they're kind of mine, and I didn't know what to do with them. And I thought, what better use for them than to just put them online for free for everyone to see while I read them out loud without any context or audience. Just for the record, I love Ric Flair. We had a wonderful conversation once about Perry Ellis shoes. These are roast jokes that were already written for the roast. I have not read them since I wrote them, so I hope this doesn't get me blackballed from the business. Although, it's kind of a good way to go out. Ric Flair, I love the way you dress. You dress like an evil land developer from a kid's movie. Even Steve Harvey thinks your suits are a little much. A lot of people say you were influenced by Buddy Rogers, but I know the real truth. The big sunglasses, the flowing robes, the blown-out white hair. You stole all your shit from B. Arthur. An interesting fact about the figure 4 leg lock, it was originally 7 figures, but after a couple divorces, when Ric Flair goes to the doctor to get his blood taken, the doctor just lightly taps him on the forehead. Hey Rick, can I ride Space Mountain, like as a friend? You have Space Mountain, I call mine It's a Small World. Space Mountain is still the oldest ride with the longest line. Except now the mothers are explaining to their daughters that it used to be way more exciting in the 80s. Having sex with Ric Flair is like wrestling Ric Flair. It goes at least 60 minutes long, there's a lot of dirty moves, and it usually ends with Rick crying. Oh, and sometimes there's a run-in by Arn Anderson. I like having sex in the gorilla position, so I can tell them to take it home early. Rick claims to have slept with over 10,000 women. Ric Flair's dick drew better than All In. As far as I'm concerned, Ric Flair's dick is the number 2 wrestling promotion in North America. Ric Flair's dick is the Ric Flair of dicks. To be the man, you have to beat off the man. Ric Flair's dick has a WWE Hall of Fame cock ring. If you take out Ric Flair's dick, you have to pay a $25,000 deposit to the NWA Board of Directors before returning it. The only dick bigger than Rick's is Paul Roma. So, those are the jokes. They are not all the jokes. There was a lot of David Arquette-centered material, but they have no place here. Maybe I'll save those for the roast of David Arquette. Or maybe I'll just stand on stage and read out a list of his credits.
Guests of the RJ City Show, subscribe to his channel, follow him on social media, and buy his t-shirts at ProWrestlingTees.com/RJ City.